Hi there, thanks for checking out our channel. This is going to be hopefully a how to repair video. We might have to do like a 2 or 3 part deal on this one, depending on what's all wrong with it. But we'll see how this goes. So if there's 2 or 3 parts on this, I'll make sure to have links in the description area down below. But this will, at the moment, will be part 1. We'll see what happens as we get through this thing and see what's going on with it. This is a Unico Model 2-4-D Rocket Weed-O-Matic. So it's a weed burner type. It's got the little canister thing down at the bottom. Some had them on the sides. There's 3-prong, 4-prong styles, but this is an old metal case unit. See, fence output, no flash, see instructions. So it should light up and do something. But the cord on this thing is all buggered up, which might just be dry rotted. But we'll end up putting a new cord on there. But there's all kinds of nicks and breaks in the cord, so we're going to have to put a new cord on this. But we can always put a jumper wire, hardwire a cord on it just to see if everything else is working. But we'll get into this thing and see what's going on. So haven't worked on too many of these, but we do get weed burner type ones in here. This is similar to some other brands that were out there. This silver section right here is going to slide out this way, and there's a nut there. It's like there's three on the top. You actually got to drill the rivet out right there, so it's 3 across the top and 3 across the bottom. But this middle one's missing. This one's there, and then I'm about to drill out that one over there. So I guess the first thing to do is we will get the ones loose that we can, which are right here. So I'm not going to bother plugging it in with the cord looking like it is, because I don't want to throw sparks or short out or something. Come on. Screw is staying stuck in that one. And we got 2 rivets, that one and the one on the bottom. So let's see. Drill them out, probably be the easiest thing to do. Or we can try to take a cold stone chisel and break them off that way. But I think it's going to be easier just to drill them off. So let's find a bit that will work. See what we can do here. Just drill from the top and get a little cutting oil. Put that on there, and then we'll see how much luck we got. There's one. Hopefully that may have to go up to next size bigger on the bit to get the rest of it out. Slipped off. Alright, this side's pulling loose, but this side's still a little stuck. So let's just a little bit bigger bit. Okay, that one's all gone. Alright, so it should just pull right out of there is what it should do. There it comes. And there's what this one looks like. The big transformer. Got the neon bulb right here, which is what flashes right there, which we can replace. That's blacked out, but we can replace that. We got a resistor here that protects that bulb from too much current. And you got this old wax looking capacitor, which I'm trying to tell, it's like it is a, God, it's hard to read it, 0.25 microfarad 660 volt DC. Is that what size capacitor that is? So let's first do some easy stuff with it. I don't know if the transformer's any good or not, but let's replace this bulb first. Let's get a new bulb, put that in there. So we're gonna just snip off the old one and solder on a new one. There's no polarity. It's a little small, but once we get soldered in place, it won't move. So let's just kind of wrap that up and around that lead of the capacitor, or that resistor. And we'll do the same thing over here. And we'll solder it in. Alright, that one looks good, so we'll go over here and just the same thing. Come on. Man. There it goes. Let's turn this thing around. I'm going to cut off this cord. I'm going to cut it there. Cut it there. Looks like this cord's been replaced one other time because there's a green wire, ground wire inside the power cord there, but snipped off flush. Okay. I mean, this teach me probably reach 5 or higher, I imagine. Okay. Let's pull this little canvas thing up. It's not rattling, so it could still be good. It looks like it might be the original one on it. It's a 3-prong. They made 3-prong and 4 prongs of these things, and it's got a all the receptacles they plugged into were always 4-prong, so it didn't matter. But the wiring on the inside is what mattered on how it was wired to be 3-prong or a 4-prong. So what we're going to do, since it's got a 3-prong, we're going to keep the 3-prong in there. Got 2 bigger holes and 2 smaller holes. So there's 2 bigger pins and 1 smaller pin. So you just put the big pins in the big hole and small pin in the small hole. Let's check this capacitor real quick. It says, I think it's either 25 or 0.25. I think it's 0.25. Let's make sure there's some crap on here so we can get to the. This is one of you kind of have this wax built up on the terminals here. I think I had it there for a second. Well, we'll see what happens. Transformer, I don't know if it's any good or not. Not any real way to tell until you get it powered on and see what happens. This is a current limiting resistor right there on the output. It goes to the ground, ties into the ground side. It's for to limit the amount of power coming out at the terminals, so it wouldn't be as bad of a shock, basically. So let's see what happens. We're going to hook up jumper leads. Let's check the fuses first too. There's a couple fuses down here. Looks like the fuse mount's been 2 different ones. Like one's probably factory and one's probably been replaced. I can't get that one loose. These should be 1 amp, 250 volt fuses. One's a 3 amp. Let's see if they're any good, because I've got 1 amp fuses that will go on this thing, so we'll see what they read. That fuse is good. That fuse is good, so we'll go ahead and just use them for now. I'm probably going to replace this fuse mount. No, we're not even going to worry about it at the moment. We're basically bypassing the fuses anyways. So, because we're putting power right on the output side of the fuse. And we're just going to see what happens. If it doesn't come on, you got to give these things a few minutes to warm up. Maybe like 30 seconds, maybe a few minutes. But what should do after 30 seconds or so, this light should come on and light up. And it's either going to be pulse, like flash every 2-3 seconds. And if it does that, hopefully, we'll turn it this way so we can actually put a wire across there to see if it shoots a spark. But we'll see what happens. Let's plug it in, flip a switch, and we'll watch for that bulb to light up. But you got to give it about 30 seconds to warm up. So that capacitor down there could be bad. If it doesn't come on here next few seconds, we've got bigger issues. You always try changing out this, see if that makes a difference. I've got these in stock. Nothing. So let's turn it off. Next we'll replace that with another one. See if that makes a difference. These are newer ones that came out later on. Try it again. Give it another 30 seconds to light up. If it doesn't light up, then we're probably going to start looking at some of the smaller components like the resistors, the capacitor. And all this stuff can be found. I mean, it's not like it's specific for electric fence boxes from the 1970s or whatever this. Thought I heard a noise. Whatever, I don't know. I'm not sure how old this one is. It doesn't really have a date on it anywhere. Don't hear anything humming or buzzing. Should have came on by now, I would have thought. Well, let's see. Let me pull this off real quick. So far what I'm going to do is I'm going to eventually have to replace the cord. I'm going to replace that one fuse mount that's not really working real well. I have no idea about the transformer. We have transformer that we can use in this thing that will work. Capacitor, I'm not sure on. That resistor, I have no idea what size that is. Let's just ohm it out and see what it reads. I have no idea. I'll have to find another old weed burner type and see. It says 10 ohms. That's, seems like okay. I mean, there's another type of resistor I used to use on some other weed burner ones. I don't see that close by. So let's let me see what I got in my stash of stuff here. And I got two capacitors here. Both of them are old style. This one looks like it's never even ever been used. But I have no idea if they're any good, so we're gonna, if they aren't good, we're gonna have to get some new ones. But let's go across it and see. But they're 0.25 microfarad is what this rating is. Now, this is 4 microfarad. That's way too high. That's 5 microfarad. Well, we're going to have to stop this video for now until I get some more parts in for this unit. So we're probably going to make this at least a 2-part video, possibly a 3-part, depending on how long part 2 takes. But we'll see what happens here. And I guess until next time, we will see you guys later on. Hopefully we get the thing fixed.